The people who love you the most have the easiest access to your mind. 5 phrases, said gently, said often, can quietly rewrite what you remember. Not what happened, what you believe happened. This is called gaslighting, and the version that works best doesn't sound cruel. It sounds caring. By the end of this, you'll spot all 5. And phrase 4, you heard it this week and didn't think twice. Psychologists call this reality testing erosion. Documented, real, caused by repeated contradiction from someone you trust. Your brain trusts bonded people more than your own senses. That bond is exactly what gets exploited. This isn't a magazine list of red flags. This is the actual playbook, the one used without ever naming it. 5 phrases, each one more damaging than the last. If something already felt off watching this, subscribe and hit the bell now. These tactics don't stop at one relationship. Let's start with the one that sounds the most harmless. Phrase 1, you're remembering it wrong. Said once,
Why won't you look at
could
me?
be nothing. Said repeatedly, it trains your brain to distrust itself before it distrusts them. That's not an accident, that's the goal. I never agreed to that. Right before a project collapses, and somehow it lands on you. Here's your defense. Write it down, not as ammo, for you. A timestamp can't be argued out of. Drop the phrase number in the comments, 1 through 5. If phrase 1 planted the seed of doubt, phrase 2 makes you water it yourself. Phrase 2, I'm only like this because of how you act. Your small, normal behavior becomes the official explanation for their disproportionate reaction. If you've ever felt like you were walking on eggshells, that's not you being too sensitive. That's your nervous system detecting the rules keep changing. That's not weakness. That's accuracy. At home, it sounds like blowing up over a dish in the sink, making it about everything you've never appreciated, and somehow you're the one apologizing. Separate the size of the trigger from the size of the reaction. If they don't match, it was never about the trigger. Once you're doubting your memory and absorbing blame that isn't yours, phrase 3 starts cutting off your exits. Phrase 3, your friends don't really get us. They don't have your best interests at heart. Textbook isolation, never delivered as a demand, always delivered as concern. Slowly, the people who'd notice something was wrong stopped being around to notice. Protect at least one relationship outside the situation. One person who knew you before. They are your baseline for what normal looks like.
You never listen!
If any of the first 3 hit, phrase 4 is going to feel like someone read your diary. This is the one people experience every day and never recognize as a tactic. Phrase 4, I only get like this because I love you so much. Sometimes, no one will ever love you like I do. Different words, same trap, same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. Unpredictable warmth after stress creates a bond harder to break than a healthy one. That's why it feels like the most intense love you've ever had. Intensity isn't intimacy. Sometimes it's just whiplash. Stop grading the apology. Start grading the cycle. Does the warmth come with change or instead of it? The last one, the quietest. It doesn't sound like manipulation at all. It sounds like resignation. When the outside voice repeats long enough, you start saying it to yourself. Once it's installed, the person who did it doesn't even need to be in the room anymore. You do the work for them. Psychologists call this DARVO: deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. You were never the problem. Your defense is simple but powerful. Reintroduce your own voice in small decisions. What you eat, what you watch. It starts small,
Finally,
but it
time
has
for
to
me.
start. 5 phrases, 1 pattern. Together, they can erase a person. Recognizing the pattern is the first step that breaks it. Once you can name it, it loses its power. But here's what most people never learn. While phrase 4 is happening, there's a split-second expression that breaks the mask. Less than half a second. Once you see it, you can never unsee it. Next video, we break it down frame by frame. Click it now. It's the part they're most afraid you'll find.